Matthew Lee, Intercity Press, on behalf of the Free UN Coalition for Access. Inevitably, I have to ask you some budget and process questions.
Yeah.
First of all, do you know yet what the budget of the office is, how many staff it's going to have? And also, during the Oceans Conference, I actually heard that this position was being discussed, so when did you know that you would get the post, and what was what can you say about the process? Thanks.
Well, as far as the process is concerned, I didn't really know until a couple of minutes ago that it was a confirmed situation. As you know, in the call for action document that was negotiated by member states, there were strong calls from nations for the SG to take action on appointing a SRSG or a special envoy or something. So I knew that that was in the offing, and then I was asked whether I'd be available. I said I would be, but the terms of reference I think are just being worked out now. So it's imminent. I think the timing of today's announcement is the fact that obviously I couldn't be appointed when I was PGA, but secondly that rather than disappear and go off and do other things, it was like grab the initiative now and do it from today. In terms of funding, I'll be on a $1 a year contract. But I have assurances from several governments that I have been talking to about ocean action that they will be supporting. Now, as with my PGA ship, what I have learned is that absolutely the best way of doing this is for all monies to be going into trust funds over which you have no control and over which others are doing all the receiving of and disbursing of and accounting for. And that'll be obviously done in the most transparent manner. That's my experience as PGA is that's absolutely the best way to do it if you're involved in these things. But I will be responsible for raising those funds. I'm talking to governments and various organizations, civil society and so on, who will fund that. It remains to be seen, but it will be seen as the funds are received because it'll be on transparent websites. That's the way it'll be administered. At this moment, there's $0 and a $1 a year contract to me, but I'm absolutely 100% sure that I'll have the support from the relevant governments and that I will cut the cloth thereafter in terms of staffing. I do intend to have a couple of senior advisors, one on multilateralism, who can work the UN system because UN Oceans has to be humming by this time next year. And I also need a senior advisor on the maritime side, on the oceanic side, because that person will be working with the wider community that I'm mandated to be working with, which is business sector, science sector, civil society, NGOs. All those people will be attracted to the Ocean Conference. So I see at least 2 people in my office assisting me.
But just one follow-up, because I guess my question, and it's really with all due respect, it's kind of like a separation of powers or kind of oversight question. Like, do you think should there be a kind of a cooling off period? If one of the PGA's functions is to actually oversee the Secretary General,
yeah.
Should there be a cooling off period? I mean, obviously in this case there hasn't been, but
Yeah.
How is the possibility of a job being offered while you're still in a position where you're overseeing the Secretary General in some degree? Do you see any issue with that?
It's why it's today and not previously. But in terms of the oversight of my office, that'll be everybody. It's going to be transparent, and the fact is, could we do this in 6 months' time, and would it look pretty fine? But that's 6 months lost. 2020 is only 3 years away. There's a huge amount of work to be done. If you see the travel schedule that I'm working up just between now and December, I'm living on airplanes, getting around to those communities that are actually doing the implementation. I mean, this is the thing, it's about implementation. So I don't have the luxury of time. I'm committed to this ocean work, and I don't think the world has the luxury of time either, quite frankly. Things are going downhill so badly out there in the fundament that we need urgent action, and that's why I'm getting the bit between my teeth right now. But the reason I wanted to do this today is that I'm going on 3 weeks leave, and I didn't want people to think, oh, this guy's got a sinecure or something like that. This is about action, and I'll be back here in a month after that leave and be happy to talk with you all at any time.